Hello and welcome to the trade setup. In this video we are looking at new scale power. It is time for another update, and on this chart we have actually two scenarios, but they don't really matter. The difference between them is so insignificant because we would actually need to build a very large structure before we would actually look out for the difference in between the two scenarios. So for simplicity's sake, at the moment we are really only focusing that, okay, we have a wave 1 top here, and then we have a wave 2 here, and then we are tracking our additional 1-2 setup in this area, where we actually possibly have the best trade setup that we could look forward to in 2025. Now, there is no guarantee that we will get to this area of support between the $29.4 level down to the $15.6 level, but if we manage to get to this area, it has a mix of probabilities and potential that probably outpaces any other stock. I haven't really seen other stocks that have such a great potential. I think also the Archer Aviation one had a pretty good setup to look forward to. But at the moment, focusing on this chart, we have been looking to build this wave 2 to the downside. And so far, we really only have a singular wave down, and I would really label this as an A wave. I could technically see, we could always push directly higher, and then we would have to really label this as the wave 2 bottom. But the probabilities for this to be the case are rather reduced. We haven't even reached the support zone, so a direct push to the upside, especially based on the structure that has developed here internally, has very low probabilities really of working out for a direct third wave to the upside. Now, internally, in the previous videos, we were looking at this area where, of course, we are looking to build a 3-wave structure within the wave 2. And we previously had this as the B wave top. I think I provided you this support zone in the very first video of this stock, this resistance area that starts at the $38 level and goes all the way up to the $47.5 level. And initially we found resistance at the 61.8% retracement area at the $43, and then we had an actually quite convincing 5-wave move to the downside, which I was looking forward to as the wave 1. Now it is on a relatively small time frame, so it's not the highest probability setup, but in my opinion it was quite a good opportunity, a good chance for it to build its C wave to the downside from this very area. And we had our resistance here for wave 2, where we initially managed to stop at the 61.8% retracement, and then again we pushed higher. We actually got all the way up to the 78.6% retracement. Again we got rejected, but then we managed to still push higher. Now, since we haven't actually broken the general resistance area for the wave B, this is pretty clearly just a reset within the wave B, and now I'm going to remove what we were previously tracking within the wave C, since we basically reset the wave B top and the beginning of the wave C, and now I am still looking for continuation to the downside within this wave C, where I can give you even an ideal target for such a wave, and that would be the 100% extension of the wave A. That would be at around the $27 level. Now at the moment this has very little structure, and I can't tell you if we will build it in a more direct fashion or if we will have really a clear 5-wave structure to the downside. Who knows, this correction within the wave 2 could still turn out to be a WXY, as it clearly is within this wave B, where we have a W wave up, an X wave down, and then a Y wave to the upside. And for now there is expected continuation to the downside. The smaller time frame structure here, not very clear, could be a 1-2 and then another 1-2 setup here, something like that, a third wave down, a fourth wave to the sideways, and then a few more 4 or 5 patterns to continue and probably reach the support zone that we have here in white for this wave 2 correction. Now, what do we have for potential for upside? Well, technically this could work out as a wave 1 within a larger third wave to the upside, because it is a diagonal structure, and within a third wave we would be looking for an impulse. And in this case I could see this working out as a wave 1 up within the wave 1, a wave 2 down, an A wave up, within the third wave a B wave down, and then I would be looking for a C wave to complete the overall wave tree. Now, the probability of this happening is quite reduced. It is a possible trade setup, but I have to admit it is a very low quality trade setup, not something I would personally be betting the farm on. We did reach here the last level of support within this area in yellow for, yeah, let's even label it A, B, C. This could still work out technically. And yeah, we then are looking to hold this support between the $41.6 level down to the $36 level. So far so good. We did get to the last level of support, but it did hold, and we could technically be looking for a C wave to the upside. But again, this is a low probability. This is an alternative scenario for a direct continuation to the upside, not something that I'm really focusing on, and instead I would really rather focus on this C wave to the downside. Now, I gave you the target, the ideal target for such a wave C. There isn't much to do in terms of the exact structure in this time frame. It is very much unclear the exact waves that it would really develop within. I could see this developing as even a diagonal structure where this would be a wave 1, this would be a wave 2, and then within the third wave this could be an A wave down, a B wave up, and then a C wave that would take us much lower. For this to actually work out, I would be looking to hold resistance in the area between the between the $38 level up to the $40.4 level, and the break above the 78.6% retracement here might be a pretty good indication that, yeah, this might have been a pretty choppy structure within even an ABC or something like that. It is very hard to tell within this time frame and within this structure the exact count, which is why I would really not focus too much on this area and instead zoom out where we have a lot more reliability for what we are tracking, and I would be looking out still for continuation to the downside. And if we check the RSI, we are actually still quite high on everything but the 1 hour time frame, and yeah, I wouldn't necessarily expect any big relief rallies within this area. So yeah, for now there isn't much else to add. These are the levels, this is the trade setup. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe and let me know what else you want me to cover, and I'll do my best to do that in the days and weeks ahead. And until then, I hope you have a nice day, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.